Domino's, 2 large pepperoni pizzas, please.
Only Domino's lets you earn Piece of the Pie rewards points when you order by phone, online, or when you order in store. We make it easy for you to earn free pizza any way you order.
Do you need the most trusted battery this holiday?
Maybe not.
Maybe you could trust the world would be just as happy without them. Maybe you could trust you wouldn't be replaced. Have your sleigh repossessed and end up living in the middle of nowhere with the only friend you have left in the entire world.
No.
Or you could just trust yourself.
Just reach out.
And make it $4 each one.
See Star Wars: The Last Jedi in theaters December 15th.
This Friday.
I feel like when I wear regular shoes, cramped and uncomfortable.
Mr. Long, you've been upgraded.
Which is why I wear Skechers wide fit shoes. It's like first class for your feet. Try Skechers wide fit with air cooled memory foam.
I take pictures of sunrises. It was my backpack. I couldn't sleep until it was. Then I found Elite PM.
Elite PM is the only one who combines a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain relieving strength of Elite. Elite PM for a better AM.
Falcons, Buccaneers, Monday, 8:50 Eastern on ESPN.
Is this a phone or a little internet machine? It makes you wonder, shouldn't we get our phones and internet from the same company? That's why Xfinity Mobile comes with your internet. You get up to 5 lines of talk and text at no extra cost, so all you pay for is data. Choose by the gig for unlimited and ask how to get a $200 prepaid card when you buy any new Samsung device with Xfinity Mobile, a new kind of network designed to save you money. Click, call, or visit today.
Bring in the new year with spectacular promotions, fantastic giveaways, and live music. Celebrate New Year with a performance by the Bert Carlson Band at 11 a.m. beginning at 8 p.m. Countdown with DJ Clinton Sparks or Party All Night Long in Saigon Night featuring DJ Miss J. Make Muckleshoot Casino your destination for 2018 with our New Year's Eve celebration, Sunday, December 31st. Visit muckleshootcasino.com for details.
Coming up on SportsCenter at 6, it's the world's most famous arena, where all-time greats have put on memorable performances. How will Lonzo Ball prepare for his dart debut? All that and more on SportsCenter at 6.
Pardon the interruption is presented by Captain Morgan. Holiday like a captain. Please drink responsibly. Part of happy hour.
It's happy time, people. Happy 28th birthday, Mike Lennon. Personally, I thought his birthday was whatever day he signed with the Bears to make $16 million this season. And that was about a minute and a half. The Bears then went out and drafted Mitch Trubisky. Bottom line is the Bears are still looking for the first quarterback of consequence, man was dead 35 years ago.
Yeah, 16 million to watch Rich Trubisky. I wish I got half of that to watch you.
You're not getting that. Happy anniversary, Gale Sayers, on this day 52 years ago. In his rookie season, the Bears had comparable back, scored 6 touchdowns in a single game, still the NFL record. 4 rushing, 1 receiving, 1 punt return. Any franchise has better totals than Sayers and Walker Payton running back. By the way, Paul Horney scored 5 that day, running over and around the Colts in Baltimore.
Shortest, most brilliant career ever. He was a comet across the sky. The comparable thing in baseball is Sandy Koufax.
Thanks for the signed autograph, by the way. Happy trails to Devin Hester, the best return man in NFL history. Okay, we can both pick a case for Dion. Officially retired today after 11 seasons. Here's the tally: 14 kick returns for touchdowns, 5 punt returns, and 1 missed field goal return of 108 yards, for a total of 20 kicks returns for touchdowns. Tony, you've long made the case that belongs in the Hall of Fame. You still with that?
You did all 3 hackies on Chicago people.
Did you notice that?
You hijacked the show. You're sitting in my chair.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this anymore. No.
No I-95 for you, big boy. No errors today either. We're running out of show. Let's get to the finish. Jerry Jones said his resolution to delay a contract extension for your boy Roger Goodell is still on the table for the owners meeting in Dallas tomorrow. Are you surprised?
It may still be at the table, but nobody's sitting at that table anymore. That's done. The NFL warned teams that anyone who abuses a game official will face significant discipline. Does that make sense?
Are you talking to Sean Payton? Who are you talking to? The Jaguars banned 4 fantasy through Object Sundays. Your thoughts?
They should be banned from every single NFL stadium, everywhere across the country. It's terrible what they did. The Bulls beat the Celtics. They won 3 in a row. I assume you're coming around on Fred Hoiberg.
Hoiberg is doing a great job with the team, but they're winning too much. I want the Duke kid. I mean, you got to tank for a reason. You know, those guys aren't tanking. They're playing. Last one, Lakers and Knicks tonight. You going to go to that game at the Garden?
No. I'm going to the inductions of the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Our friend John Walsh is getting in, and I'm there to congratulate him. We'll have a sign. We'll try and do better the next time. I'm Tony Corner.
I'm Mike Wilbon. Same time tomorrow, Knucklehead. Shout out to Radio Thomas and Lindsay Ford, the Museum of African American History here in D.C. Thank you very much. Until next time, I'll bring it
Well, opens at the beginning of the show.
Welcome to the American Conference on ESPN. We're in Northern Kentucky tonight, the one-year home of the Cincinnati.
Oh, that news walking with me.
Megan Doherty lives right near where Bellingham's Keeping Tom has been spying on windows, sometimes knocking on them, and then exposing himself. This is the sketch from the latest incident last Friday. A white male with brown hair, a slender build, 20s or early 30s.
I just hope it's one person.
But authorities think there's more than one suspect that's been bothering the 8 to 10 square block between campus and downtown for months. Almost 20 incidents since the summer.
It shouldn't be that hard to catch some guy who's running around naked half the time.
Student Kelsey Kilbride is with the Green Coats Campus Escort Program that has seen uptick in requests for walking buddies recently.
Whoever it is just keeps sneaking past everybody.
She says the mood on campus isn't one of fear, but more frustration.
I feel like everyone's just sort of frustrated and annoyed and thinks he's gross and stupid.
Police say the incidents are mostly happening at night and mostly between 1 and 5 in the morning, and they're concerned these incidents could get more physical or even violent.
The psychology of it, that's really difficult to get into. Yes, there is a chance that people like this can escalate.
Authorities say the best course of action is to keep your blinds drawn, windows shut, and as many outside lights on as possible to increase nighttime visibility to catch this particular predator. They say if they do encounter this person, the best course of action is for them to call 911 immediately. In Bellingham, I'm Tim Joyce, 213 News.
WashDOT is trying to decide how much to charge for tolls on the State Route 99 tunnel replacement project. Commissioners today say toll prices will change depending on the time of day and congestion on surface streets. Toll money will pay the $200 million it costs to build that new tunnel. As for the 405 toll lanes between Bellevue and Linwood, express tolls have been in effect for 2 years. And while some drivers have been upset that the toll reaches up to $10, commissioners say they've been working to alleviate traffic and raise money in that area. Drivers are also concerned about a possible new toll on the US 2 trestle in Everett. The State Department of Transportation says it could be at least part of how we end up paying for new westbound lanes from Lake Stevens to Everett. Q13 Steve Kagan spoke to one local mother who has a message for lawmakers and thousands of other drivers on her concerns.
Affirmative team. Affirmative team. Yep.
When Jennifer Boyce Fraser isn't homeschooling her 4 kids in their Lake Stevens home,
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
running errands means she's battling traffic on the U.S. Highway 2 trestle into Everett.
It can back up on Sunnyside, it backs up on 20th, it backs up on the 204, it backs up on the 2.
Ask nearly anyone in Snohomish County, and they'll tell you the trestle is one of our region's most notorious bottlenecks.
Pretty backed up right there. It's bad all the time.
Q13 News first told you last month about a WashDOT study looking into potentially adding tolls to help pay for new westbound lanes. This graphic posted online by a state lawmaker shows the tolls could be more than $6. That's when Boyce Fraser did the math and discovered she would be on the hook for an expensive ride.
I mean, it would be hundreds of dollars a month that we don't have.
So that mom took her frustration to change.org, where she created a petition that asked lawmakers to toss out the idea of tolling altogether.
Yes.
I might have to have you move to the bedroom
Why?
because that's kind of got me nuts.
Sorry. I don't have a gun where I could just press and hold the trigger.
Holding an entire community hostage.
I was just trying to give voice to all the people that are against this idea.
WashDOT says tolling could be only one of several funding options to replace the westbound trestle. The agency will deliver its study to lawmakers in early 2018. But Boyce Fraser will also share her petition with lawmakers, hoping the powerful and Olympia
Now I do.
idea of tolling in Snohomish County.
They knew that they were allowing houses to be built out here. They let the community explode. Did they not see this coming?
It's hard to find many in this area ready to fork over more money just so drivers can sit in traffic.
I just have to say no. I don't think that it should be told. I don't like it. I'm not okay with that.
I think the people have spoken and very clearly.
In Snohomish County, Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.
So if you're interested in reading or signing the petition, we've got a link to it on our website, q13fox.com.
All right, a quick look at our current temperatures right now. You see 42 degrees in Arlington, 27 Snoqualmie Pass, and 46 here in Seattle. That was my best weatherman impression.
That was pretty good.
I got to get over the wall. Okay, now you see the gesticulate a little bit. You know, kind of like, you can do that. See? Okay. 82, put your hand up to 42. So yeah, obviously we're dealing with the kind of still cold temperatures. But today, you notice today a little bit more higher cloud cover versus the fog. So it wasn't as icy today because we had a little bit of those higher cloud cover there. But still, it's still pretty good. We're talking about the dry weather. Everybody's asking when are we going to get rid of the poor air quality. That's the big deal, right? Right now, I mean, this is the coldest spot. You can see in Olympia 41. But we're looking for temperatures once again tonight to drop below freezing, especially south and obviously eastern Washington. You've been stuck in the fog longer than us. And Wenatchee there, 29 degrees currently. And then some very warm numbers out of the coast lately. It's been close to 60 degrees this whole, last 5 or 6 days actually. So it's been nice there. And the wind's still too light for us to really get anything. You know, it'd be nice if we had a 15-mile-an-hour wind because A, it wouldn't cause any damage or anything. But B, it would scour out all the pollution that's sitting here over central Puget Sound. So poor air quality is going to last for a while. That's pretty much the deal here. Patchy fog again tomorrow morning. Still icy roads early on. You have to pay attention to that. But some more December sunshine for your Wednesday and Thursday. We'll tell you a little bit about the rain. All right, Walter, we'll see you then. Well, tonight, police are working to sort out exactly what led to an officer-involved deadly shooting in Seattle's Magnuson Park. Now, police shot and killed a man they say led them on a chase through several North Seattle neighborhoods. It all started with a robbery at this Forever 21 store in Northgate Mall. And then moments later, they say the male suspect showed up at a nearby apartment complex and then fired a shot into the ground but toward the apartment manager. And then shortly after that, a woman believed to be involved called 911 from home of the road in Ballard. Now, police arrived and took her into custody and noticed the robbery suspect sitting in a vehicle watching them. When they approached, he drove off. Officers chased him through North Seattle as he fired shots at them. He ended up crashing his car in Magnuson Park.
The suspect got out of the car and was moving away from the car. We believed he was armed. At that point, the officers followed and engaged him. Several shots were fired by officers, and at that point, the suspect went down.
Well, medics took the suspect to Harborview, where he died a short time later. Investigators say they did recover a gun from the scene. Seattle's Office of Professional Accountability is conducting an investigation which could take several days. The officers involved are now on paid leave. Now, as that investigation unfolds, King County Executive Dow Constantine
is taking a hard look at how police shootings are addressed through the inquest jury process. And today he announced he's creating a 6-member review committee to look at how those public fact-finding forums investigate shooting deaths. The panel will consider things like whether attorneys for the families of those killed should be allowed to make opening and closing statements and whether a public defender should be provided.
So we're having this group of experts, which include actually a family member of one of the gentlemen who died in a Seattle shooting, to really examine this whole process.
The review committee is expected to make its recommendations by this coming March.
The alleged gunman in a shooting that took place a week ago at Grand House High School will be tried as an adult, even though he is only 16 years old. Prosecutors say Ronald Ackerson faces charges in adult court due to the seriousness of his crimes. The teen turned himself in after his grandmother saw him on the news and called deputies to identify him. He's charged with first-degree assault, drive-by shooting, and unlawful possession of a firearm after allegedly firing a gun from a car, hitting 2 students outside the school. 2 other teens were arrested and then released from custody yesterday. Deputies are still on the lookout for a 4th suspect and have released a picture of him. So if you know where to find this teen, contact Pierce County detectives.
Well, it is election day in Alabama, and the polls close in less than an hour.
And this Senate race turned out to be surprisingly competitive in what is typically a deep red state, but sexual misconduct accusations against the Republican nominee Roy Moore have tightened the polls. Moore, a former judge, has denied these allegations. His opponent, Democrat Doug Jones, is a former federal prosecutor. They're facing off to fill Attorney General Jeff Sessions' vacated seat. Both cast their ballots today.
This is an important time in Alabama's history. This is a very important race for our country, for our state, and for the future.
Polls show the race is too close to call, but Moore's campaign spokesperson predicted confidently today his candidate will win by a landslide. Furthermore, he says it's unlikely Moore will face a Senate ethics investigation if elected.
He will be seated. We all know that. The Supreme Court has already ruled that if you are of age, you won the election, you will be seated. You live in the district, you will be seated. They have to seat.
Now, exit polls are promising for Moore. They indicate most Republicans believe the sexual misconduct allegations against Moore are false. How that affected the vote, we will know more tonight.
Well, still ahead, a road rage incident turning deadly. The search for a driver who may have caused it.
And police are looking for a man accused of groping a little girl in the toy aisle of a local Walmart. The new pictures that we have that we hope will help someone recognize him.
Nothing says home like the people and places we know best. And at Q13 News this morning, we're all about giving you that local focus all morning long. News from here, local impact of everything else, and local people. Q13 News this morning, all local, all morning.
This holiday season means spreading the spirit of giving. Yeah, sure, it's easy. Happy holidays, Elmo. Happy holidays! He's good too.
Chrysler Pacifica Heights, proud sponsor of Sesame. Get 0% APR for 72 months, plus 1,000 bonus back, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on 2017 Chrysler Pacifica loans.
I'm having this problem with my furnace. It's making this sound. Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Pacific Heating and Cooling, we speak your language. I have a lot of root canals, extractions, always in double pain. I knew dentures would not be right for me because I'm too active.
I had a lot of cavities, root canal, eating anything cold, it would hurt so bad.
I was embarrassed of my teeth. I don't think dentures were ever a solution. The only option was Clear Choice.
The Clear Choice one-day approach is making dental implants a reality for people all over the country who suffer from missing or bigger teeth.
Because we have the surgeon and the prosthodontist and the lab in one facility working together as a team, we can perform this procedure in one day.
They put these beautiful teeth in my mouth, and I can eat ice cream, I can eat steak.
Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I went to Clear Choice for new teeth, and I got so much more, they changed my life.
I get at least 5 or 6 compliments a day. Or, wow, those teeth, they're gorgeous. All because of Clear Choice.
Call Clear Choice today.
Healthy living with Marty Hughes.
Diet, exercise, and wellness from one mom to another. The latest health news and research with practical advice to you and your family for best.
Healthy living with Marty Hughes. Brought to you by Regents Blue Shield. Live fearless.
This time of year is all about family.
We'd like you to be part of ours.
So our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
You pay what we pay, no matter that one.
We're so happy to share this with you.
It's our way of saying happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your employee discount for everyone and trade up to this Silverado All-Star to get a total value of over $11,000. Find new home. This is real Chevy.
Not much you
We need your help, even if we don't trust you.
A search is underway for possible road rage driver who may have caused a deadly crash.
Yeah, so witnesses say he was in a red Dodge pickup with tinted windows and had a woman in the passenger seat. The crash killed the driver of a blue Jeep around 2 a.m. on Sunday after it smashed into a wall at northbound I-5 near Roanoke. 20-year-old Taylor Halsey died in that crash. Her passenger says just before it happened, they had a road rage incident with the driver of that red Dodge pickup.
The passenger stated that the Dodge Ram, hit them. The detectives tried to, figure out from the right side of the vehicle if that took place. There's a male driver that red pickup with a female passenger. So we're looking for information on this pickup or for the people that are in this pickup to come forward and talk to us.
So at this point, troopers have not confirmed the pickup actually hit the Jeep, but they say the driver may have just swerved to avoid a collision. In any case, if you have any information, call Crime Stoppers 1-800-222-TIPS. There was a reward up to $1,000. There was also an update tonight on the search for a man who police say groped a 10-year-old girl inside the rented Walmart.
David Rose joins us now for the latest on this ongoing investigation.
Yeah, Jamie and Brian, this guy is a very serious threat to every child out there right now. Today, detectives released new, clearer photos of the suspect they need your help to identify. Also, some new information including that he speaks with a thick African accent and he was doused in cologne. Take a look and see if you recognize him. Renton police say this man approached a 10-year-old girl in the toy section of the Walmart and groped her. He then made comments about buying her a board game so they could play before eventually leaving. Police say surveillance footage shows the same man following other children up and down the aisle in another incident. Police say he appeared to wait until a little girl is by herself before engaging her.
It's my experience that people that do things like what we've seen in the video and what we've heard in the allegations, this is their lifestyle, and this is the kind of behavior that they display day after day.
Well, this suspect returned a third time Sunday night. The police are hoping to find out who he is before something even worse happens. He's described as black, he's 30, 6 feet tall, with a slim build. He's wearing a black leather jacket, dark skinny jeans with holes. At one point, he's wearing that maroon-colored hat. Other times later, he was not wearing a hat at all. He had a gold necklace on. And the biggest concern from police is that sexual predators like this are likely to strike again. Police are still looking for a young girl that suspect made contact with because they want to know she's safe. They're asking anyone else who might have interacted with him. Again, this was Sunday afternoon and evening at the Renton Walmart. Please come forward. Now, if you know his name or any other information, such as a vehicle, where he lives, submit that immediately to Crime Stoppers by going to P3Tips.com or by using the P3 Tips app on your phone. There is a cash reward of up to $1,000 for any information that leads to his arrest. I cannot overstate the danger this man poses. Guys?
All right, David. Hopefully somebody knows something. Thank you. Let's take a look outside right now, and love it. Sunsets here, Walter. Yeah. Very nice, clear days out there, so it's pretty picturesque. And is it going to be warming up anytime soon, or rain as well?
Well, what's going to happen is our nights are going to get better. So we're going to kind of come out of the 25, 26 degrees, deep freeze. It's still going to take a couple days, but by the time we get this weekend, we'll have lows around 40. So maybe save a little bit on your heating bill if you head towards the holiday, and no more icy roads if you do it the weekend. So that's going to help out. Let's show you what's going on. We've got
the thing about the winter high pressure, it's wonderful for what you just said. We get sunsets, it feels good during the day, but winter high pressure also traps all the pollution down at the surface. A little different than summer, because in summer we have kind of an onshore flow, offshore flow, sea breeze, that kind of thing that mixes up the atmosphere. So generally speaking, our summer air quality, for the most part, is better than our winter air quality, and that's the reason why. Until you can get something like a weak storm or a cold front or even a warm front that can come through and kind of scour out the atmosphere, and that's not going to really take place until Friday. And even Friday, we're not going into a stormy period. We're just going to go in for a little bit more of an onshore flow. So in terms of rainfall, everybody's asking, is it going to rain all the time? Or are we going to be seeing all this nasty weather? No. We're going to have periods of dry weather. Like tonight, for instance, we're clearing out just in time for tonight's meteor shower. So take a look up at the sky tonight. Usually in December, I don't even talk about meteor showers because it's always obscured by clouds. But tonight, we will have clear skies for the shower. Okay, temperatures are going to be chilly again. We will get down below freezing in many locations, especially outside of Seattle. Winds are just too light, you know, like I was saying. Remember yesterday when we had a 12-mile-an-hour wind, and it was like, whoa, it's exciting, 12 miles an hour. Well, that helped us keep the fog out this morning, so I'm sure you noticed that. Still don't have any rain forecast. Even when we get to Friday, it's going to be minimal. We're talking about, you know, look at that Bellingham report, and hopefully 1/100th of an inch of rain. Wow. Let's see if we're going to get any snow. Well, we still don't have any snow until we get to Saturday, and even Saturday, it's not going to be much. So what's going to happen is the ski resorts will be happy because we will go into a new pattern where we start getting mountain snow, but it's not going to affect the path right now or anything like that. That helps out. So still poor air quality tomorrow morning. Seattle stays slightly above freezing, but there'll be plenty of locations below freezing. And then you look at the whole story here. You know, we're talking about a little rain on Friday. Metro doesn't. This is going to be more of a, you know, coastal rain, Olympia rain, Bellingham rain, but not much here for Seattle cover. And then if we go into the weekend, it's going to be dry on Saturday for everybody. And then I have a couple showers next week. But the big deal is that you can see our nights now won't be freezing as we head into this weekend.
All right, Walter. Well, today, local students got to meet and chat with real-life astronauts for the International Space Station.
This morning in Gig Harbor, students from the West Sound STEM Network visited the Galaxy Theater for a live question and answer segment with real astronauts aboard the ISS. Students got to ask the astronauts about living in space, space exploration, science, and more. Kids we talked to say it was really cool to have their messages beamed into outer space.
I asked, what advice would you give to a middle school student who wanted to become an astronaut? It was really fun.
So organizers say today's event was a good way to teach kids about the possibilities of work in the STEM field and inspire them to dream big about their own futures. Well, still ahead, the MLS is expanding and Sounders players could be headed out of town. Who we already know is leaving and the other moves ahead of next season.
Q13 Weather is sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Doing the right thing matters.
Part of what makes the holiday special is a kid unwrapping a new toy. As a parent, that is something you want every child to experience. Join Q13 Fox Cares and Les Schwab Tire Centers for our annual holiday toy drive. To help, stop by any Les Schwab Mountain December 19th and drop off a new unwrapped toy. You can also make a cash donation at Q13Fox.com. Last year, you helped collect more than 35,000 toys for local kids. Let's top that this year. Happy holidays. Thanks for your donation. Hi, Nancy, it's speak with you.
Yes, you did. Sure.
Love to drive? During the Start Your Own Legacy winter sales event, lease the Infiniti QX60 for $439 a month. Or finance at 1.9% APR. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
The National Safety Council reported the estimated annual cost for auto accidents, deaths, injuries, and property damage was $432 billion in 2016 alone. This is big business, and these insurance companies will fight hard to hold on to these dollars. Phillips Law Firm will help you fight for the compensation during IOP. If you have a dispute with your insurance company, please call Phillips Law today at 1-800-JUSTICE. Phillips Law, justice for you.
It's really coming down out here. You don't want to be out of this, and for good reason.
Because the snowplows have to be done.
So if you're holiday shopping, they just have to wait.
Nothing can stop you this holiday season with your Jeep SUV. Hurry in for great deals at the Jeep Big Finish event. Qualify for less seats and competitive vehicles getting more money to these on the 2018 Jeep Compass for $179.
Why does Papa Murphy's offer any large pizza for just $12 on Tuesdays? Because these things also happen on Tuesdays.
Soccer practice, softball practice, t-ball practice, fiction day. Jake's mom can't do carpool, dentist appointments, orthodontist appointments, Zumba lessons, hackathon, PTA meetings, science fair, showdown, cooking club, snack free practice.
Papa Murphy's $12 Tuesdays. Make Tuesdays easier and more delicious. Homemade any large pizza, just $12. Papa Murphy's.
Love at 425 degrees.
Gifts crafted by human hands.
She's gonna look at you again.
Especially those infused with the passion of
Peter, he's hungry. No, feed her. Maybe you can win her back. I'll win her back.
Treat yourself to a monster.
What? What? Oh, jeez. I'm trying to walk. She was yelling at you. Yeah, you got a big bruise there.
Just days after the Sounders return from the MLS Cup,
They took it out.
the organization is already
I didn't see it happen with anyone else. But just get high pressure, touch high pressure. Took it out. Instantly, the cloth they had, red, it's fucking leaking down on her.
They did a bad job.
No, everyone else was fine. It was just like my blood just started pouring.
Thank you. Appreciate it,
They
Brian.
did a bad job.
Well, you guys, the Sounders
Then I got
coming out
lightheaded
with
like an hour
players
after.
in
G?
the expansion
Yeah.
draft. Fortunately, the way that it works out, each current MLS team can only lose one player to the expansion club. This year is the LAFC. The Ray Green backup goalkeeper Tyler
Just modded zombies.
the first overall pick. So he leaves
plugged in,
Seattle
can't
after
hear you.
making 8 appearances
He can't.
with the
He doesn't
Sounders
respond.
since he was drafted.
Sorry, I'm
See?
plugged in.
You heard him. He asked you what you're playing.
He already knew what I was playing.
Why didn't you say, yeah, I am?
I hardly heard him because
Okay, anyway, yeah, he is just Eli.
Oh, I get out of fitness class tomorrow.
Why?
Can't work out for 24 hours.
So we're leaving on the 25th. Talk to your mom about having your
Oh,
Christmas.
shoot. No, thanks for
Okay, you need to do that now because I've already paid for it.
I know.
We're leaving here at 5:30.
Holy
Christmas Day.
fuck! Is it taking a ferry?
Holy shit. Yeah, because then we're going to get up there. We're going to have Christmas dinner with Papa and Grandma.
Are we staying with them or
And
somewhere
then
else?
we're going up to the mountain so you can learn how to snowboard ski.
What we should do? This trip, like, not this trip, but next trip. What we should do is drive up there, not take the ferry, just drive.
You have to take a ferry.